Welcome to upstate New York, Syracuse University, and under the dome today we have a terrific clash in store. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Red Raiders will boot it away to start the game. And he's going to try to return this one. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. SEC versus the Big Ten. They compete at everything. They try to outspend each other, and they certainly want to beat each other on the field.
So many national championships, so many Heisman Trophy winners shared between these two conferences, David. Everybody gets excited when the Big Ten takes on the SEC.
And these games matter so much. The fans get so amped up, so juiced up, to the point where we hear in the stands what? SEC, SEC. They wouldn't say that. It wasn't a real thing.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to try to get it himself.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. And he was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another 1st down. Leaves it with the running back. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Getting some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's 2 things he has to think about on 1 play.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. A 1st down for the offense. They're looking for an advantage to the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
Dances away. Quarterback all over the place trying to make a play, but eventually he goes down.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on second down, and now put him in a third and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. And the Red Raiders will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes a move. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They're working that left side. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Syracuse. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Little. Got his man quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making the tackle for a loss.
Uncorks one. Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Fires complete on the crosser. Snowed under by the defense.
Great job by the offense. Listen, the defense is going to sit back in zone. You know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball is going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Pocket starts to collapse. He finds his man. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Great job by the offense, being patient, understanding when they're in zone coverage, I got to hit those tight windows, make those precise passes to get those big plays.
Comes out throwing on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Finds a crease at the 20. Quarterback gets past the marker. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Orange.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
He missed it. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And that was some way to cap it off with a 42-yard touchdown jaunt. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
Yeah, the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
After run, now throw. It's complete to the left. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Going up top. He caught it. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And once he got loose, it was all over. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that. Nice job.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. First down to start the drive after the break. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He's got the tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, he got loose. Nothing but green ahead. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Zings it complete to the right. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
From the gun, looking for a man. Pressure coming. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Cuse. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking. You play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost his.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Oregon has the lead currently in Autzen Stadium, but that typically dynamic offense just hasn't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Auburn. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Makes his connection. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
When you play zone coverage, everybody drops back. Everybody has eyes on the quarterbacks. You're not really looking at the wide receivers a lot of times, so they can slip in those little cracks, and the quarterback can really make precise throws. Great job, great play, great throw, great game.
Wants to throw. It's Little. Got a man. A pickup of 5 marks it at the 36-yard line.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. They're bringing heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Red Raiders send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. He got a hand on it and deflected it, but probably just got a bruise off that missile and gave up the completion.
Yeah, not used to handling the revolutions on that football. QB zipped it in there. Nice job getting the deflection, getting your hand on the football. That's what you're supposed to, find the football, but the offense got the break and got the completion.
They think they can create space here with the run to the right.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Toss sweep to the right. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle. Physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, what they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the 4th quarter.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Trying to get the first with the give to the wide receiver. And he's finally ushered out of bounds, but not before. He makes a good gain.
Well, it's a nice change-up play on offense there on that 3rd down, going with the jet sweep to keep this drive alive.
Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Syracuse. Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. The defense just lost track of it. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 15, looking for room. And the returner will be brought down. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quarterback empties his backfield. Dropping back, it's Little. Unloads to the right. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. Here comes the offense on first down. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. They're trying to get to it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Now on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. He'll try to do it himself. At the 20, he's got space.
These guys aren't human. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. Wide out in motion. Quarterback will keep it. And that ball's free behind the line.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding you just got to jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
And the Red Raiders will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout.
Now, Syracuse.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play.